Hey sippers, welcome to our show. While we're spilling, grab your cocktails and start sipping. Get ready to unwind with your girls.
Thank you for joining us for Cocktails and Conversations with your girls. I'm your girl, Miss Shay Marie, and these are my beautiful co-hosts.
Hey everyone, I'm Shataz.
Hey sippers, it's your girl Primp and Proper.
Hey sippers, it's your girl, Miss Jones to you. We are here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 p.m. Make sure you're following us on Facebook and Instagram at Cocktails and Conversations. And most importantly, sippers, do not forget to subscribe. Now get comfy because tonight we will be discussing, could celibacy be the key to becoming more productive? Also, we'll be spilling about which one of your favorite bad girls turned model is expected to serve some time in jail. Stay tuned.
Tonight's featured cocktail is a classic in any tropical weather. The pineapple rum punch doesn't need much to bring it to life. All you will need is 3 cups of ginger ale, 3 cups of pineapple juice, 1 cup of Malibu rum, and to top it off, fresh pineapple chunks. So if you're feeling tropical, we've got you covered with all the ingredients and instructions in our description box below. So ladies, let's try this drink. And I just want to let our sippers know that the ingredients are for a serving of 2 or 3 people. So it's by pitcher. So don't pour a whole cup of rum in your glass because it will not fit with the other ingredients.
Well, if they really want to get toasty.
Well, I don't think there's a cup big enough. But this is really good. I love anything tropical. I love rum punch. You know, when you go to house parties, somebody always making a punch. So this is really good, and I don't really taste well, I do taste the ginger ale, and I'm glad that we added it because it sets off the rum.
What's in mine? I have
Just guava pineapple juice.
Guava pineapple juice, but I got a little zing to it. You sure you didn't put ginger ale? You probably didn't put a lot, but I think you put some in there. No?
No.
It's bubbling.
Maybe.
I like it. It tastes very tropical. Mine's is good.
Oh, I tried it.
Do you like it?
Yes, I love it. I like the soda, the ginger ale that's in it. I could taste the rum, and it's good. It's like a coconut rum, I think it is. I can taste that. I like it.
I would prefer my ginger ale alone. It's okay. I mean, it's not bad, but ginger ale and rum, I'm not feeling the combination.
Maybe I put too much.
I like it. It's refreshing.
It is.
Yeah.
Like if I was on like poolside and it's hot, this is something I'd
like
drink.
that.
Yeah, would be good. It hit the spot. It wouldn't hit the spot for you.
It's like a tropical pina colada.
What? Don't ever compare pina colada with this.
It is. I said tropical.
Okay. We'll take your word for that.
Okay. Last month, 29-year-old quarterback Cam Newton was a guest on James Corden's The Late Late Show, where he spoke about intermittent celibacy. Mr. Newton expressed that those 31 days have challenged my life in ways that I've never probably would have even expected. I felt stronger mentally as well as physically. Felt clean. I just see things differently. So ladies, do you believe in the benefits of intermittent celibacy? And have you ever practiced any form of celibacy or abstinence? So I can see how being celibate can make you more productive because that's one less thing you have to worry about. So it frees up time to do other things. I've practiced celibacy. I can say I do the intermittent celibacy because I'm not getting it regularly. You know, sometimes it's months. So, but you know, I've done it the longest. I've been celibate is 2 years. That was when I was in my 20s. But now, I can't do 2 years.
You can. You think you can?
I could do a few. I could do like a month or two.
You think you can?
I'm done. I'm tired of that.
All right.
But yeah.
I applaud Cam Newton for doing that. That really takes a lot. I think from a man's perspective, I think it's a little harder. Me personally, I've gone through practicing celibacy for over a year. I don't know exactly how long it was, but I know it was over a year. But I'm one of those people, I don't know about everybody else. Like, I enjoy having sex, but if I go without it, like I hear people like start to get like the itches, or they cringe, or they stress out, and I'm just not having sex. It's nothing for me. I was never one of those people that just craved it so much that it bothers me to go without. You understand what I mean? Of course, sex is definitely enjoyable. It's great. It does relieve a lot of stress, a lot of tension, but if I go without it, I'm okay. So for him to say that he was able to have a lot of clarity, he was able to be more productive, I can see how. Just as you stated, Ms. Shea Marie, you know, you're not indulging in it. Your mind is not focused on it. It gives your mind time to be focused on something else.
Yeah.
So I definitely can understand.
Right. And I definitely commend him for that, because as like you said, for a man, that's like big. Especially, he's not just any man. He's a
Major
football player. He's a quarterback. He's not sitting on the bench. So I just feel like, yes.
Can you imagine how many women is going after this man?
And I think yeah, I know. And for me, I am practicing celibacy, and I just feel like it comes with some type of discipline. And once you realize that the benefits from it, I don't want to say you don't want to go back, but you don't want to waste your time just connecting your body with just anyone. Because people have to remember how sacred sex is. Like, when you sleep with somebody, y'all intertwine in spirits. So whatever that person is dealing with, you are now dealing with that. That's why some girls, they feel like, oh, why is it so hard for me to leave him alone? Or some guys, why is it so hard for me to stop messing with this girl that's no good for me, that's toxic? It's because you have a soul tie. And one of the benefits I got from being celibate is it's so easy. It's like so much clarity in when I'm dating to know if somebody's for me, because I don't have that physical, I don't want to say physical attraction.
Yeah, physical hold.
Yeah,
it's
that
true.
hold on him, like a hold from another being. Like, oh man, I don't want to leave. It's so clear. I can see your true intentions, if you're for me or if you're not. And I just feel like when you don't, when you don't engage in sex. Well, let me just say sex before marriage, because that's what I'm practicing. When I'm not saying, oh, I'm celibate and I'm married, like that don't make no sense. But when you're practicing abstinence or waiting for marriage, it's a lot. You can hear from God much clearer. That's how I feel when pertaining to when you're dating someone. The signs are clear. Like, I promise you, you're not blinded by anything. Certain things that I would normally be blinded by from in my past when I was dating other people, I noticed them quickly. So, yeah.
Well, I applaud Cam for being celibate. When he can reach 2 years, then he can
know,
come
right?
to me.
It was 31 days.
31 days. But at least he tried.
Yeah.
He made an effort. And do you know, that's like a God's gift to any woman that's practicing celibacy, such as Primp. And I've been celibate for 2 years before. I'm currently practicing celibacy by choice. I'm not in a relationship, and I'm not that type of individual that just I don't have a sex drive, unfortunately. You know how they say when I don't. As you get older, your sex drives increase.
Yes.
Where's mine?
It's there. You know what it is?
The right man.
You haven't. Yeah. The
Okay.
right person hasn't come into your life to make you want to drop them draws.
Okay, well, they ain't dropping right now. And I'm the type of person, I can't just sleep with anybody. Like, I have to know that we're exclusive or serious for me to even want to take it to that next level. So until I find the right person, I think I'm going to be celibate for quite a while. And I also think about soul tie, like you said. I've been in a relationship where I had a soul tie, and it was so bad that I felt like I was being tormented at night. And I had to literally pray and ask God, like, to release me from this. And you know what? One day I woke up and straight up cold turkey this dude. Like, he never heard from me again. And we were together, like, messing around for like over 8 months. And for me to just disappear, I'm sorry, I had to do it because I felt like there was a serious soul tie. And this man loved me, but I had to get rid of that. Like, that wasn't right. And you got to understand that people are really out here having multiple sex partners. Yes. I don't want to be caught up in whatever. Exactly.
That's a spiritual warfare too.
Exactly. So that's why I'm celibate, and I don't care. I'm happy.
What do you feel like the benefits?
I'm at peace. Mind, body, and soul. I feel healthy, and I'm pescatarian, and a lot of men that I come across eat meat, and I just don't feel like they're healthy, and I feel good.
Right.
So, yeah, I'm at peace.
I know that just as Primp, you stated, it's so much easier to disconnect from a person when you guys haven't connected on a sexual level.
Yes.
It's easier for you to say, you know what, this person's not good for me, or they did something, you'd be like, you know what, let me cut my ties with this person. But once you've crossed that threshold and you've had sex, it's kind of like, oh my gosh, I already had sex with him. Let me see if I can make it work, or so on and so forth. So, I always tell people, because I'm not that person to jump into bed easy with anybody too, because it's too much of diseases out here, too much of things going on. I work in the medical field. I see people early 20s, HIV, sexually transmitted diseases. And it's so sad because you look at them and like, you look at this individual and say, this could be me, because what makes you so different? You engaged in sexual activities with somebody because you can be practicing safe sex, and you could have checked on yourself, but you engaged in sex with somebody who's sexually active with multiple people, and here it is, they bring you something.
Exactly.
So I think that it brings a lot of clarity when you're not engaging in sexual activities, right off the bat. Many of you may know the Clermont twins from season 14 on Bad Girls Club, or from the Yeezy Apparel campaign, or perhaps you stumbled upon their risque photos on Instagram while on the Explore page. Nonetheless, these twins have made a name for themselves, and it looks like Shannade Clermont has lived up to her bad girl reputation when she was arrested during the summer of 2018 for allegedly stealing debit card information to make purchases for more than $10,000 from a man who she visited from a prostitution date, who was later found dead from an overdose inside his Manhattan apartment. Shannade pled guilty to one of the count of wire fraud and has been sentenced to 1 year in the federal prison. Do you feel the punishment fits the crime? Well, all right, sippers. I think I said her name. What is it? Shannade, not Shannade. But I really didn't know the Clermont twins. I happened to run into their photos on the Explore page on Instagram. I was like, okay, who are these girls? I don't watch Bad Girls Club, so I really didn't too much know about them. But after the scandal surfaced over the internet, I was able to see, them and see how, the sister Shannade was, dealing with these men and robbing these men of, their things and everything. I don't know why I keep saying, I know. Sippers, I don't know. I need to get it together. But so I was able to see that. And I don't think that 1 year is enough. Honestly, it's just, if this person is going to jail, this person was found dead, right? Did they ever find out exactly how the person died?
Overdose.
Okay, so they died of an overdose. So this was a prostitution. This was prostitution, and then it was fraud on top of that. I don't know. I look at it as this. I'm not going to say I think the book should be thrown at people, but I hate when people take advantage of people. And for you to, as a young woman, whatever this if you were into prostitution, because nowadays people put this glitz and glamour life on Instagram, and honey, you don't know what they're doing for this money. So that's why I don't look and I'm not fascinated by nothing I see on social media, because it's crazy. So here it is, you get caught, you doing wire fraud with this man's debit card who died. And I don't think 1 year is enough. I'm sorry, but I don't think 1 year is enough.
Yeah. I feel the same way. I wouldn't wish jail on anyone.
Of course, I wouldn't.
But I'm just thinking as if that was my loved one and they died of an overdose, and that was the same night you went to visit that person and you used their card. How did you get the card? So he must have been dead already, and you left him dead. You didn't call for anybody. They had to find him in his apartment, and then they linked you because they started looking up his credit card receipt, the transactions, and then they found out that was you
swiping away.
Yeah, so I just feel like money talks, because she does have to pay restitution. So that makes your time lesser when you have the money and the means to pay back what you took from the victim. But the victim is dead, so I don't know who this money. Oh, the money is going to go to the credit card company. And she had, I know it was rumored, I don't know if this is factual, but her lawyer was the same lawyer as El Chapo's.
No.
So obviously somebody is funding this.
Girl, she got El Chapo attorneys. Lord,
yeah, so
okay.
Somebody is funding this. And I don't know, 1 year? My sister got 5 years and nobody died. So.
Well, I want to first say that I love the Clermont twins. I am against stealing. If she stole the credit card, she was wrong for that. Now, there's two scenarios we can go with. One, if he was married, she was wrong for using the credit card after the decease. Now, if he wasn't married and he had kids or whatever the case may be, was it his debit card or credit card?
Credit. I think it was American Express or Black Card or something.
Okay, at the end of the day, when you die and you don't have a will or estate, guess who gets the money?
The government,
state. Yeah. So I feel like the state is upset because she got to the money before they did. That's what I think.
But sis, the point is that she stole from a dead man.
She's wrong for that. I'm not saying that she's not wrong for stealing the credit card, but as far as using it after he died, I don't think she was wrong. I mean, she did. I'm not. However you get your money, you get your money. I'm not against it. I can't judge you. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't feel comfortable doing something like that because it's just. I don't steal. I can't steal.
Right.
But again, if somebody else don't get it, the state will. And the state is on. The IRS is only upset because she done got to the money. They couldn't get to the money. So girl,
hey,
free twin. Free twin. Don't kill me, viewers.
They gonna roast you.
I don't care. What's your thoughts, Miss Shay Marie?
Okay, so I don't think the punishment fit the crime because to me, the circumstances surrounding the death and everything that happened to me is so suspicious. This man, you know, they say he died of an overdose. Who's to say she had any part in that overdose, you know? You know, maybe, to me, I would have looked deeper into the situation, but 1 year is nothing. And then with all these, you know, loopholes, she probably won't even serve a year, you know? So this man is dead. You done basically looted his money, you know? I think she should be held to a higher standard and made to serve more time because of that. Like, it's just very suspicious that this man died and now you're in possession of his funds. It's very suspicious.
Exactly.
I'm surprised they only gave her 1 year though.
I have heard stories where people have gotten so many years. I think just for like carrying weed in your car, people are getting like years.
The rich don't. They do all the same
She
crimes.
must know. You know what I think? I don't know. That's a conspiracy that I'm about to say. She must.
Say it.
She know people in high places. If she was a prostitute to high paid clients, you don't know who that judge is. She probably is a prostitute for him or some of his friends. She probably knows something. Because a year, I never...
But then again,
JT.
There's a different justice system for celebrities versus regular people.
You think so?
Yeah.
Of course. Because
but
look at
JT.
all these attorneys, Michael Cohen and, you know, all these people associated with Trump. You know, these aren't minor petty crimes they're doing, but what are they getting?
A slap on the wrist?
A year in federal prison. Like,
but I don't only think that's
it's
celebrity, that's white privilege. That's a whole different thing.
What happened to Jussie Smollett? Celebrity.
But, hold on. It was concluded that there was not enough evidence to prosecute him. So we can't say, at the end of the day.
But if it was a regular person, would that be concluded?
I don't think so, but you know, we're going to go back and forth on shoulda, woulda, coulda, but didn't. We're not really gonna know.
Yeah, but
as Primp and Proper said, she said JT from City Girls.
She did fraud.
She did fraud. How many years she got?
2 years. But she's still not out. They were supposed to give her 2 years because Drake spoke to the, like, put in a good word or whatnot, and she's still not out. She was supposed to get out last year, the end of last year. She's still not out. And I heard this rumor that she's not going to get out until next year.
2020. They said March 2020.
Yeah, so it's
but
just,
that's still nothing. That's
no, it is because it's a white collar crime where people usually get a slap on the wrist.
Regular people.
What white
kind of
people.
She's still considered a regular.
But she got money. She paid back all her restitution, all of it. So I feel like when
you know how the system is,
it's because she's black. Because if I pay back all the restitution, if you want to teach me a lesson, first and foremost, what I guess they were trying to like give out in the courtroom is that, okay, you know, this is the environment she's in. That's why she had to do fraud out, you know, But if she's able to pay back the damages and she has a way out, they're telling you guys that, listen, she has an album coming out. She's not going to do that anymore because she has a way out now. She's going to change. She has changed.
But she still deserves to be in there, though.
Right. She did the crime.
She did the crime. She deserves it.
But that's just towards
like
the government, sis.
She did the crime. I'm not saying take Shannade out of jail. I said free her, but she still need to do the crime.
I don't think like 3 years. They were trying to give her like 15.
Who?
JT.
She's in the wrong. She do her time.
I don't know. I just feel like, you know, that 1 year, there's a lot of things going on. The guy died. Who's to say that she didn't bring the drugs? They're overdose. I don't know. 1 year? What is 1 year? I think on good behavior, what are you going to do? 6 months?
Most likely.
I think it's, I don't know if it's Fed time but she
It's
has to go
federal
to
prison.
Oh, okay, and then that's easier.
Federal prison.
And she has to go to the halfway house after.
I've heard criminals say federal prison is just like taking a mini vacation.
It's a lot easier.
I wouldn't know.
Huh?
I wouldn't know.
Oh, I thought you said you would know. Sis, I was going to say, when you went to the...
No, ma'am.
No, they say, I've heard criminals say that. Well, you know what? Let me not say criminals. People who have been in the Fed say that doing Fed time is a lot easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear that. I've heard that.
I'll just take their word.
They're a lot happier. You ever spoke to somebody in the Feds versus somebody that's in prison? The person in Fed like, hey, so happy to see you. The one in prison begging like, man,
Maybe commissary.
Well, that's where all Trump people going to the Fed.
Well, we would love to keep the tea spilling, but unfortunately, we're running out of time. But you can keep the conversation going by leaving your comments below and following us on Facebook and Instagram at Cocktails and Conversations.
Thank you everyone for tuning in to tonight's show. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you Monday at 8 p.m. for Cocktails and Conversations with your girls.
Good night.